Let's head back to New Zealand with Nuala at Hanmer Springs in NZ.
Thanks, Brett. So we couldn't leave Canterbury without sampling some of its many delights. So we've come here to Hanmer Springs. It's just 90 minutes north of Christchurch. And it's made famous, of course, by these natural water thermal pools that are just incredible. They've been attracting people for the last 125 years. I got to sample them yesterday. And they vary in temperature up to 42 degrees. They're said to have some very natural healing properties. In a word, my idea of bliss. And speaking of temperatures, let's take a look at the weather. Now, I'm afraid those hot springs were as relaxing as it's going to get for me this morning. Let's just say the rest of the morning is going to be extreme with a capital E, Mel.
Well, you're the one to do it, Nuala. Thank you.
All right, today's weather, let's go to Nuala in New Zealand, a beautiful part of the country over there. Hey, morning, bro.
Absolutely. I'm in Hanmer Springs and it's not just all about relaxing thermal pools.
Oh, boy.
It's also home to Thrillseeker adventures where you can jet boat, you can bungee, you can raft, and of course, taking the corner, you can quad bike. Whee! Oh, that is so much fun. Apparently, these babies reach 80 kilometres per hour.
A natural.
Before I get too carried away, let's take a look at the weather. Now, that's about as fun as it gets this morning. From now on, it's just terrifying. I don't know if you can see that bridge behind me. Yeah, I don't want to say the B word, but there might be some B wording coming up next hour.
You are going to bungee jump. Oh,
are you?
Goodness.
Wow. Unless I can make a getaway on the quad bike, which I'm considering.
Go now. Yeah. All right, Nuala, see you soon.
Get your weather with Nuala, who is enjoying the view. Nuala from beautiful spot in NZ.
Yeah, I'm not really enjoying it that much, actually. This is Thrillseeker
Like
Canyon.
you want to jump
I think the name is pretty self-explanatory. Not so much right now. We're in Hanmer Springs, which is just about 90 minutes north of Christchurch. And here you are, you can quad bike, you can jet boat, you can raft, and of course you can bungee, which apparently I'll be doing very soon. But first, let's take a look at the weather. Now, a sound guy, Petchy, said to me that fear is temporary, but regret lasts forever. Well, Petchy, I'm afraid I regret that it's not you doing this and me. That's my regret, Mel.
I am impressed, Nuala. There is no way I would do that. So, yeah, hats off to you, girlfriend. You will. We know you.
Let's head to weather right now in New Zealand with Nuala Hafna, who is preparing for the bungee leap of her life.
Oh, Brett, why am I doing this?
Because you're courageous, Nuala.
Terrible. I've never been so scared in my life. I don't know how Grant does this. I have renewed respect for him. Anyway, before I whinge too much, I'm going to get into the weather. Let's take a look. I hoped that would last for a bit longer. Oh my goodness. Okay, don't look down. Right. Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this.
Go, Nuala.
Oh, I don't think I can. You might have to push me. Okay. Yeah.
We're praying for you.
2, 1. Not the most graceful one I've seen in my life.
It's okay, she did it.
I just got the fright of my life because it's around the waist bungee and her legs are moving. I thought, great Scott.
Oh my goodness, you think it's exciting in camera? Wow! It's not so death-defying over there. Wow!
Okay.
Go, Nuala. Oh, I'm impressed.
That's our girl.
What a woman. That's our girl. She's brave.
Nuala Hafna has your weather right now from New Zealand. Bravest girl we know this morning has been off the bungee.
Here we go, Daryl. I'm slowly ticking off all of my Thrillseeker adventures here at Hanmer Springs. Bungee, check. Quad biking, check. And now jet boating, which I'm about to check. Apparently, when Daryl does that little wavy sign, it means we're about to do a 360 and I have to hold on. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Wow, I'm not sure if I'm going to survive this morning, so I better get into the weather as quickly as possible. Let's take a look. Right, I think it's time we open it up and see what this jet boat can really do. 360 schmixties. I'm getting a taste for this thrill seeking here at Hanmer Springs. So, Daryl, let's take it away.
All right, Nuala, thank you for that. We'll catch up in half an hour. It's coming up to 11 minutes past 8 o'clock.
Let's have a look at how Nuala went. Quite graceful, that's her style.
Correct, we're still here.
Just watching your replay, Nuala,
still
at
here,
the moment.
Thrillseeker.
Beautiful.
Right.
Quite, you're aerodynamic, I think is probably the best description of your form there.
Someone said I looked like Bruce Willis in Die Hard.
Sure.
Trying
small sense of terror,
desperately to run in the middle of the air. Didn't really work for me. Not much grace there. So I'd like to introduce you to someone. I should set the scene here. We're in, I can't look down at the camera, by the way. I'm not ignoring you, I just can't look down. We're in Hanmer Springs. It's a 90-minute drive from Christchurch. We're at Thrillseeker Adventures. And we're here because of this man, my producer, Tim Davies, who failed to mention before I got on the plane to New Zealand that we would be doing this. So I thought it would be only fair to get him to have to bungee jump as well. And the only way he was going to agree to do that was if I did it with him in this tandem jump. That's the scene set. It doesn't get any easier to do this, let me say that. So while we steel ourselves, let's take a look at the weather. I wish there were more centres that we could go through, Timmy, but there aren't. So, right. Toes on the edge. We're really doing this, Timmy. How are you feeling?
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
You're screaming more than Nuala, Tim. That's awkward.
Tim, we can hear you louder.
Shall we dance?
Not a very manly scream, Tim.
No.
Not at all.
I'm not sure they can hear us, thankfully. All right, guys, we'll check back in with you.
They're having a wonderful time.
Yeah. We are live.